അത്യാധുനിക സംവിധാനങ്ങളുമുള്ള ഒരു രാജ്യം പ്രകൃതിക്ക് മുന്നിൽ പകച്ചു നിൽക്കുന്നു. വീശിയടിക്കുന്ന കാറ്റിന് എല്ലാം ചുട്ട് ചാമ്പലാക്കാനുള്ള കരുത്ത്. ഓസ്കർ വിതരണത്തിന് റെഡ് കാർപ്പറ്റ് കൊണ്ട് അലംകൃതമാകേണ്ട ലോസ് ആഞ്ചൽസ് നഗരം കനൽ വീണ് ചുവന്നിരിക്കുന്നു.
Yeah, this fire came out from looked like the ridge on top of Palisades Drive and like Lockman Lane, etc. And the wind was howling at 38-40 miles an hour, major gusts, and it's just blowing right down to the beach.
കൺമുന്നിൽ നഗരം എരിഞ്ഞടങ്ങുന്നത് അണുബോംബ് വർഷം പോലെ തോന്നുകയാണ് അവർക്ക്.
There are people hanging on, waiting to hear from family members. This is very serious, and we want to get it right. I am praying it doesn't, but based on the devastation, that is clear. It looks like a bomb, an atomic bomb dropped in these areas. I don't expect good news.
ത്തിലധികം കെട്ടിടങ്ങൾ, 160 ചതുരശ്ര കിലോമീറ്റർ ഭൂമി, എല്ലാം ഇന്ന് ചാരം മൂടി കിടപ്പാണ്.
It's hard to explain. I mean, like 2-3 days ago it was beautiful, it was nice, but today it's something, you know, all smoky, it's all burned out, and you could see all the burned cars, and you see like there's no houses and stuff like that. It reminds me back to like Afghanistan. So it was pretty tragic, like pretty bad.
അമേരിക്കയുടെ ഒരു വശത്ത് അതിശൈത്യത്തിൽ അടിയന്തരാവസ്ഥയാണ്. തെക്ക് കാലിഫോർണിയയിൽ കാട്ടുതീയുടെ ഉള്ളെരിയലും.
Among the worst wildfires in California history. It's devastating. For Kamala and for so many of you, it's home. She and I and our entire administration have been working closely with Governor Newsom, Senator Padilla, Senator Schiff, the entire congressional delegation to make sure California has every possible resource to fight these fires and help the survivors.
ആ നാട്ടുകാർക്ക് കാട്ടുതീ പുതുമയേയല്ല. വർഷത്തിൽ 2 മാസത്തോളം തീ മുന്നറിയിപ്പുണ്ടാകും. സാന്റാന എന്ന വരണ്ട കാറ്റ് കനലൂതി തീയാക്കും. മഞ്ഞിന്റെ സാന്നിധ്യത്തിൽ ആ തീ അണയും. എന്നാൽ ഇന്നതല്ല. കഴിഞ്ഞ 8 മാസത്തോളമായി ലോസ് ആഞ്ചൽസിൽ മഴ തിരിഞ്ഞു നോക്കിയിട്ടില്ല. കരിഞ്ഞുണങ്ങിയ മരങ്ങൾ, പുൽത്തകിടികൾ. മഹാദുരന്തമായി തീപിടുത്തം മാറാൻ കാലാവസ്ഥയും കൂട്ടുനിൽക്കുന്നു.
Please God, save us, save our house. Please God, please. Let's go. No! I'm gonna spray the roof down. Let's go. We're going.
പോകുന്ന കാറിന്റെ വേഗമാണ് മലമുകളിൽ കാറ്റിന്. അണയാതെ കിടക്കുന്ന കനലാളി കത്താൻ അത് ധാരാളം. ഈറ്റൻ ഫയർ, പാലിസേഡ് ഫയർ, അങ്ങനെ പല പേരുകളിൽ പല പ്രവിശ്യകളിലേക്ക് തീ പടർന്നു.
Appears to be one of the Firehawk helicopters, and they are going to make a targeted and precise water drop right on that balcony, and you can see it's putting most of those flames out, even though the house, at this point it's going to be a total loss, but they're trying to prevent it from lighting those bushes on fire.
ആൾപ്പാർപ്പിൽ അമേരിക്കയിലെ രണ്ടാമത്തെ വലിയ നഗരത്തിൽ നിന്ന് ആളുകൾ പലായനം ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. മണിമാളികകൾ നിന്ന് കത്തുമ്പോൾ ജീവൻ മാത്രമാണ് കയ്യിൽ പിടിച്ചത്.
Yeah, this is my house. This is my block right here. So, this is where I live, or where I lived. It was so frightening. You could barely see I could barely see my hand in front of me because the visibility was so bad. And the winds were whipping just ferociously.
അതിസമ്പന്നമെന്ന് കരുതിയ എല്ലാം കത്തിത്തീർന്നു.
Even if I could just see it one time to take a picture of it.
We go to Santa Monica, the winds are high. I'm starting to get really terrified there. Also thinking, is this all going to spread? We're watching these plumes of smoke in the sky, and we were glued to the TV. We were glued to the TV for hours, and I'm a psychiatrist, so I'm sitting there and I'm both thinking, this is not healthy, this is not good, we shouldn't be just watching this. Like, this isn't helpful. At the same time, it felt dangerous to not watch. It felt like this is where we're getting our information. We have to watch how it's progressing. Stayed up till about 3 or 4 in the morning. Forced ourselves to go to sleep, Yeah, it's been a tough time.
I got scared and nervous, so I feel like it's just weird. It doesn't feel real.
Nice hit.
It's definitely weird. I mean, I didn't really think it would be this bad.
ശ്വാസം പോലും പുകയെടുത്തു. തീയണഞ്ഞ വീടുകളിൽ ഒന്നും ബാക്കിയില്ല.
It's just all the memories here. So walking in, it was extremely hard. I walked around the side, tried to just get in a little bit more, and I just became sick. I just couldn't even. Yeah, it's hard.
മഹാദുരന്തത്തിനിടയിലും മനുഷ്യത്വമില്ലാത്ത ആളുകളുണ്ട്.
These criminals would be arrested, they would be prosecuted, and they will be maximally punished is a promise we are keeping. As we announced today, the charges being filed on 10 different individuals. Surveillance was then conducted. When they attempted to leave, they were then apprehended, and a number of these stolen items from that residence was found with Mr. Peoples and Mr. Bell. This is an incident that occurred in Azusa, where Mr. Escobar has been charged with 3 different arson charges. He is looking at 9 years in state prison.
ഒരു വശത്ത് നിന്ന് തീ കെടുത്തിയെത്തുമ്പോൾ മറുവശത്ത് ആളിക്കത്തും. ഹെലികോപ്റ്ററുകളിൽ നിന്നൊഴിക്കുന്ന ജലബോംബിന് അഗ്നിപർവ്വതത്തെ തണുപ്പിക്കാനുള്ള കരുത്തില്ല.
Have the help of all of these helicopters dropping water and preventing that fire and any flare-ups that come ahead of it.
പതിനയ്യായിരത്തിലധികം അഗ്നിരക്ഷാ അംഗങ്ങൾ രാപ്പകലില്ലാതെ ജലമൊഴിച്ചു പോരാടുന്നു. അപ്പോഴും അടങ്ങാൻ തീ കൂട്ടാക്കുന്നേയില്ല.
The search and rescue groups are strategically moving through the area. Every single affected structure within the fire perimeter will be searched. So crews are doing a methodical process of moving through the area, going to every individual structure and searching it, looking for hazards, possibly searching for any victims that may not have made it out of the fire, and they will continue to do this until they cover the entire fire area.
അയൽ സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളിൽ നിന്നും അയൽ രാജ്യങ്ങളിൽ നിന്നും രക്ഷാപ്രവർത്തകരുണ്ട്. കടല് പോലും ചാരം വീണ് കറുത്തു.
When we normally have an incident like this, there isn't quite this amount of search and rescue operations, just due to the fact that there isn't many incidents that we've had that's had this much damage and destruction. So it's a considerable amount of structures to search, thousands, and it's going to be a long process.
I've never seen anything. Fires were this close to the cars. People left their cars on Palisades Drive, burning up the hillside, the palm trees, everything's going.
Well, it's devastating. I've lived here my whole life. I know these people that lived in all these houses. I know the houses. This is my memories, and they're gone. But, unfortunately, this is California, and California is a desert, and you get fires like this. This is natural. It would be very difficult to afford to be able to build a new house, to pay the enormous property taxes they have here. What would I do?
Honestly, I haven't seen anybody because I showed up last night and I haven't seen nobody. 2 days ago, I could see all people around me, but this morning, I haven't seen nobody. And I have, talked to, my client, and he was kind of like very sad and stuff like that. But I said, this is life. It's a natural disaster, so we couldn't do nothing. As long as we're healthy, we're fine, we're alive, that's all that matters.
The largest fires from moving into new areas. In other words, they've been able to contain the fires. Thousands of houses, schools, businesses burned to the ground. Communities wiped out, lives lost, families forever changed. They're the worst fires to ever hit Los Angeles, ever.
It looks like we're going to be the one having to rebuild it. But what happened there, I don't think there's anything that I've ever seen quite like it. And the insurance companies are going to have a big problem because you're talking about big, big dollars.
I just needed to come out and do something to help people. Sorry, I feel so bad for the people. So just wanted to come help somebody. That's all I can do. I can't give a bunch of money, but I can come and give my time.
Kids cannot go to school. Kids and grown-ups are homeless. They don't have anywhere to live.
The LAPD will be enforcing a curfew in Los Angeles city areas where mandatory evacuations are still in place. The curfew will run from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Unless you are public safety personnel or other disaster workers, you have no reason to be at these locations. And if we see you in these areas, you will be subject to arrest.
This is what friends do. This is what relationships are all about. Friends in need, being there for one another. We want to be there for the people of Mexico in times of need and disasters, and we're incredibly humbled and grateful that the president was willing to send the crew you see behind me. They'll be out on the lines within the next 24, 36 hours, and we're very, very grateful.
Losing lives, dogs, animals, horses, a lot of horses in the neighborhood. So that's what matters.
ശത്രുക്കളോട് യുദ്ധം ചെയ്ത് പരിചയമുള്ള അമേരിക്ക തീയോട് യുദ്ധം ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. ലോകത്ത് പലയിടത്തും നാശം വിതച്ച അമേരിക്കയ്ക്ക് പ്രകൃതി കൊടുത്ത ശിക്ഷയെന്ന് സമൂഹമാധ്യമങ്ങളിൽ വിമർശനം.
So we're going to keep working 24/7 to support state and local officials to fully stop these fires as soon as possible.
I never would say anything like the Tubbs fire, then the Camp Fire. This is up there. This will be one of the most destructive fires. I mean, it's property damage, perhaps in the history of the country, and it breaks my heart as people are suffering and struggling that we're up against those hurricane forces as well.